Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today on Customer States What, we're doing a quick weekly recap. We have a good one that we've seen before and we've seen it again, and you know what? We got another vehicle with a busted blower motor. Let's get into this. Well, alright guys. Poor service equals failure of parts. Here is our cabin air filter. Now, as you can see, it's been hurting for a while. The stink and stuff is well passed through the filter. We look at this side, and yes, it is packed with debris. Oh, we got a clean spot right there. Very good, but the rest of it, yeah, we could see it's well overdue for replacement. Now, customer came in complaining of their blower motor not working. Well, we had one just like this a few weeks ago, and if we look in there, we had debris. We most definitely had debris in there, but look how dirty these fins are. I would spin this, but it doesn't spin. You really have to force. You have to force this guy to spin. So we have a plethora of dirt, and there's one other thing that we're seeing here. We're seeing corrosion on the shaft. Now, that could happen from a number of things: a clogged AC drain, years of no service, and in this case, well, I want to say, let's speculate a little bit, that cabin air filter has to be 3-4 plus years old. Now, we've seen this before and we'll see it again. Blower motor is seized. We have our resistor pack that controls the voltage going to that. And let's look at this. We could see some major corrosion here. Let's get this gasket off and look underneath it. Corrosion. Now, this corrosion is due to moisture entering the system. But usually 9 out of 10 times the AC drain is clogged, which causes a backup of water. And this is actually at the lowest, one of the lowest spots of the HVAC blower assembly. It's pretty much right here when it's mounted in the vehicle. The blower is right here, and the AC drain is the very lowest spot. A little titty comes off the HVAC assembly box, and then a tube gets attached to that, and then that tube runs down the floor out of the vehicle. Now, if that AC drain gets clogged, that water is just going to build up. It's just going to build up. And then the first things that are going to get wet are this resistor pack. And then if the water is going to get in here, it's going to get into this motor. And if you look, I just noticed we have a little bit of rust right here, and there's still a little wet spot. So there's probably water in this motor. And it looks like we could possibly take this apart. I don't know. Let's see if I could take this thing apart. Alright guys, a little mangling and got this thing apart. Oh, Gugats fell out. Alright, let's look at the bottom of this first. That's all corrosion. That's all rust. That's all flavor. That's flavor you don't want. Now, let's go to the motor. As we can see, should spin freely, but it's not. Now look at that. Look at that corrosion. And that's the shaft right there. So the bearing, oh, look at this. Look at it all coming apart. So the bearing that's inside of here is completely corroded. And that's why this thing has failed. The electronic portion, it might work, but that bearing is definitely Gugats. And you know what? This is not serviceable unless you by some chance go to an electric spot that rebuilds alternators or starters, but they're very far to come by, man. Like we used to have one over here, and now they're gone. They've been gone for about 10 years, and I don't even know where I can get a starter or alternator rebuilt if I don't do it myself. So yeah, this is the inside of a blower motor. You have the electric motor in there, got power, ground, and yeah, the failure here is that bearing definitely took on moisture and shat the bed. Alright guys, that's how a blower motor looks in the inside, and this is why this guy failed. That bearing failed there. If you guys don't know what to do yet, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for further content.